Welcome my friends, Michelle here. I have a beautiful Thanksgiving Day turkey wreath. This wreath is absolutely gorgeous and perfect for your front door to greet your guests this Thanksgiving. Stay tuned my friend and I'll show you my version of the turkey wreath. To get started on our project today, you're going to need a 14-inch wire wreath form. I did pick this up from Dollar Tree. You're also going to need some pipe cleaners or chenille stems. And I have several rolls of 10-inch by 10-yard Deco mesh. I did pick this up from Craft Outlet. This is kind of their economy mesh. It does not have any metallic strips in it, and I actually really like that. So we have a beautiful dark brown. We have this yellow. Then I also have this orange. And then in the red, I have their 10-inch by 10-yard breeze mesh. This again does not have any metallic strips. The weave is a little bit different. See, it's a little bit more open and wide. This one's a little bit more see-through, but you know, when you pull all that together, you can really see the colors. And I like that it does not have those metallic strips. So these are going to be, this is mainly for the body and some feathers, and then these are going to be for feathers. You're probably going to have a good amount of mesh of these three colors left over. We're probably only going to use a fourth to a half of each because we're going to be mixing all those colors. The brown we'll also use for the body to blend the head and the legs together. We're going to get started with the brown Deco mesh. I have it rolled out. We'll be doing two different methods as we fill our base, one for the body and one for the feathers. So we're going to start with the body. You want to cut your mesh into strips at 16 inches. And I'm going to start with 10 pieces. If I need to cut more, I will. I have 10 pieces of my brown mesh cut, and I've started to make my bundles. Now this wreath has 6 sections, and a section is between the 2 crossbars. So how I'm going to set this up is 2 bottom sections I'm going to be doing for the body. That way I can fit the legs underneath, and then the top on top, and then around the back will be all of the feathers. So to do the body, I'm going to be doing my folded ruffle method. I like this method because you get little to no fraying. So my piece is cut at 16 inches. You want to take those cut ends and you cover them by about an inch so they fold over. You make a nice little tube. You push that down, keep it in the center. Start from the bottom. You want to scrunch up to the center, and then once you get there, go to the top and scrunch down. All of your cut and folded ends are right here at the top. So you put your pipe cleaner in, wrap it around the bottom. You want the cut ends and everything to be on the bottom of your bundle. I always pull everything down so I can get a good grip, pinch, and twist. And then when you open it up, it kind of looks like a butterfly. Now when we put these in, we're going to be stacking them next to each other so the wings actually will come up and you'll get a really nice textured base. I'll show you again. In the description box below is a detailed list of all the tools and materials used in today's project. I'm getting my bundles attached, and I'm attaching them to the 2 bars there in the center. And I'm putting 5 bundles in each section. So just wrap the pipe cleaners around either side of the 2 bars. Pull together snugly, give a couple twists. And then I pull my pipe cleaners together and push those ends forward. That helps to keep the back of your wreath looking nice and clean and professional. And then just keep adding your bundles until you get 5 per section. I always fold my little wings together and then push my bundle over. Enjoying today's content? Please show your support by hitting the like button, leaving a comment, and sharing the video with your friends. By pulling up your wings and putting them together, you won't see any of the pipe cleaners, and you get a really nice, dense base. I have my red and my brown laid out. Now I want to cut strips at 10 inches. I have my orange and my yellow mesh rolled out. I'm cutting this into strips at 10 inches. You will need 20 pieces of each color. I have all my mesh cut. I did decide to cut 2 more pieces at 16 inches in the brown and do 2 more of the folded ruffle to help fill in on the sides as I do the transition between this method and our feather method. Now the feather method is called the rolled petal. I learned this technique from MichelleSmithCreations. You want to take your piece that's cut 10 inches at 10 inches, curl side up. You want to start at one corner and you're going to roll all the way across to the other corner. So you're going diagonally. That's what it should look like. You have the little corner of the opposite edge right here. You want to grab that, and then you take that piece and you fold it together. You want to line up your tips the best you can. Now she normally puts a rubber band around this, but I'm going to use a pipe cleaner. Go in about 1 inch. Pinch nice and tight and twist. Now of course if you want to attach these with zip ties, by all means. I just happen to be a pipe cleaner girl, so I like to use those. And this is your rolled petal. This is what's going to represent the feathers of our turkey. And as you can see, it's going to look so pretty with the mixture of all 4 colors. Okay, I will show you again. Enjoying the content and want to see more? Make sure to hit the subscribe button. When the notification bell pops up, if you hit that too, YouTube should let you know every time I upload new content. So I attached the one folded ruffle on the 2 bars on the outside. And now I'm going to start to add my rolled petals. And I'm going to start with the brown, and this I'm going to add to the 2 bars closest to the center. And then my next rolled petal will be attached on the 2 bars on the outside. I want to have a good amount of feathers on my turkey. Now you want to make sure that you lift up that folded ruffle so that you can slide it down. You want to make sure that you're going to hide that bottom portion of your feathers. Okay, then I'm just going to keep adding my rolled petals. I'm going to alternate the colors and alternate between the 2 bars on the inside and the 2 bars on the outside. I'm liking that look. I'm going to continue to add my petals until I get my top portion filled in. I have all my bundles in and I think the feathers look absolutely fantastic. So here on the bottom where I added the folded ruffle, I just placed 5 in each section, attached them to the 2 bars in the center. Here where I did my feathers, in each section I added 10 petals and I added 5 on the center and inner bar and 5 on the outer 2 bars for a total of 10 per section. And the one thing that's really nice about these and attaching them with the pipe cleaners, it's easy to adjust how you have them lay and in what direction. You can easily pull them out and pull them up. Now you can see a little bit here of where I attached it. Don't worry, we're going to cover that up. Now my turkey attachment came in 2 pieces. I have the bottom half here with the turkey legs. And they do come with some pretty strong bendable wire that is attached here. And this is what I'm going to use to attach it. And this is the top section. And this is perfect. It fills in the center and will cover that little bit that shows of where I attached it. Here on the back it does also come with some wires. One was missing, so I had to attach another piece. But these are what I'm going to use to get my turkey onto my wreath. We're going to be starting with the bottom half. So I'm going to attach my bottom half here to the outer ring, and right here at the crossbar, this is the center. I'm going to attach one on either side. Okay, you want to make sure you get those twisted down several times. Then you want to trim those and make sure you tuck them back so you don't have anything sharp on the back of your wreath. And we're just going to be placing this right on the top. See, it covers everything up perfectly, meets the bottom. So cute. I'm just going to use the wires and get this wired onto the frame in the back. I have my top piece on. You want to make sure to trim and tuck those as well. Now I'm going to go around and just tack down this outer part to make sure that it stays, but before I do that, I'm going to make sure that my little feathers here are laying the way that I want them. If you see anything funny, just remove it. Add some hot glue, place it down. Now I do have quite a bit of mesh left over. I used most of the brown roll, but I have about half a roll left of each of the other colors. Plenty to do another fall wreath. And here you go. We are all done with our turkey wreath. I think this gobble gobble came out awfully adorable. Here on the back you can see I attached all of the body to the 2 bars in the center and all of the feathers either to the 2 bars on the outside or the 2 bars on the inside. That way my feathers were nice and thick. I did add a hanger here to the crossbar. But what an adorable wreath for your front door for Thanksgiving. Everybody is going to walk into your home with a big smile on their face. Oh my goodness, what an adorable Deco mesh turkey wreath. Perfect to hang on your front door for Thanksgiving to greet your guests. I absolutely fell in love when I found the wreath attachment kit at craftoutlet.com. You do not need to have a business license to be able to shop at craftoutlet.com, and if you order over $69 worth of supplies, your shipping is free, and they do ship internationally. Thank you so much for your visit. I hope you enjoyed today's turkey tutorial. I sure had a lot of fun pulling him together. Have a great day. Take care of yourself, my friend, and I will see you in the next video.